The 4-4-2 is one of the most well-rounded and balanced formations on FC24. You have got everything. You've got two strikers, you've got a left midfielder and a right midfielder, which kind of play like wingers as well. And then the two central midfielders, meaning that you do have a little bit of an attacking output from the midfield as well. And a little bit of an interesting fact. I actually think defensively, the 4-4-2 is probably one of the best formations on the game. I think it's so hard to break down. And you actually see it a lot in real life where teams will actually defend in a 4-4-2. I know the team I support, Aston Villa do, Man City do, Arsenal too. It's really such an amazing formation. So without any further ado, let's get into the custom tactic. For your cheapest and most reliable place to buy FC24 coins, check out mmoexp.com. Remember to use the code WOLF at the checkout for a massive 5% off your order. Link is down in the description below. Please go and check them out. The defensive style, yes, I am still, of course, using balance. Me personally, YouTube, I would stay well away from the constant pressure, press after possession loss, and pressure on heavy touch. I don't really think they're very good at all. I think pressure on heavy touch can be good if used right in certain situations. But right now, as always, in the 4-4-2, it is, of course, going to be balanced. A balanced style where your team presses the ball to the middle of the pitch and your team shape is neutral. I just think that is definitely the best one to be using on the defensive style. The defensive width, I do make it a little bit more narrow, so I take it down from the preset 50 on the defensive width down to 45. This just means that we're a little bit more narrow and a little bit more compact, which of course does then mean we are harder to break down. And when we are harder to break down, we will concede less goals. And if we are conceding less goals, we are going to win more games on FIFA. The defensive depth, I am now only playing 55 on the defensive depth in the 4-4-2. Yes, 55. There is a reason for this. I've noticed when I was using the 71 depth and then going back to using the 61 depth, I was still conceding a lot of goals. And if you are conceding a lot of goals, kind of like the opposite to what I just said, if you're conceding a lot of goals, you're going to struggle to win a lot of games on FIFA, really. So I've taken it down from 61 to 55, and lo and behold, it is an amazing kind of like foresight. We are conceding less goals when we lower the defensive depth down, which again, like I say, when we concede less goals, we are going to win more games on FC24. The offense is build-up, play, and chance creation. I'm going to go into zero detail on that, YouTube, and I mean literally zero detail on that. It is, of course, your bread and butter, balanced and direct passing. The offensive width in the 4-4-2, though, a little bit boring, or whatever word you want to call it, a little bit stale, you know, a little bit of just milk, if you know, because milk's boring, isn't it? I actually leave the offensive width on 50. Yes, 50. I really like where the left midfielder and the right midfielder are in the 4-4-2, so I kind of don't really feel it necessary to change it. And that's why I just leave it on 50. I like where the left midfielder and the right midfielder are. I like where my two central midfielders are. I like where my two strikers are. I just like it in general, how the formation feels, so that's why I leave it on the 50 offensive width. Players in the box, I up it from 1. So it's on 5 on your normal preset. So if you don't touch it, it is on 5. I up it 1 from 5 up to 6. I just like to have more players in the box, YouTube. It's very simple, honestly, when you break it down. The more players that we have in the box, the more likely we are to score a goal. So simple when you break it down like that. The corners and free kicks on the preset will be on 3 and 3. I take them down from 3 and 3 to 2 and 2. So without any further ado, let's get into the custom tactics. Check out trustdice.wing. Link is down in the description below. Enjoy 8,000 plus crypto games, up to 20% cash back, fast withdrawal system, and a 24/7 live support. You do have popular games in the casino, and you also have a live casino if you do want to check it out. Link is down in the description below. Check them out. You can also use the sports section as well, whether it be the NBA, the Champions League, the Premier League, the Bundesliga, the NFL La Liga, anything you want. So remember to check out trustdice.win. Link is down in the description below. You can easily sign up on the Trust Dice Win website. Link is down in the description below. All you have to do is press the sign up button up here in the top right hand corner. Type in your username, which of course mine will literally just be Connor Woolf. Once you have signed up, you will get this email and you will get this notification up on your screen. A verification email has been sent to your email address. Completing verification will get you below bonuses, so you will get some bonuses for signing up. So remember to hit that verification button in your email so then you can use it. Now, both of my strikers in the 4-4-2 are on exactly the same player instructions. It's actually what I've used on my strikers all year on FC24, and I probably will do now for the rest of the game cycle, because I feel like it is the best thing you can use with the player instructions on your strikers, and that is stay central, get in behind, and come back on defence. The comeback on defence is something that I use in the 4-4-2 just to make us more defensively solid. I kind of want my strikers to close that gap off in between my two central midfielders. And then the stay central, pretty obvious. I want my strikers to stay in them central areas of the pitch, especially in a formation like the 4-4-2 where we've got a little bit of width from certain players anyway. I don't really feel it's necessary for my strikers to be venturing out wide. And then the getting behind, pretty obvious. I want both of my strikers, YouTube, yes, both of them, to be making penetrating runs in behind, because even if we then don't play the ball to our strikers as they're making them penetrating runs in behind, if our opponent has manually trapped the runs, it will leave a lot of space in the middle of the park for our central midfielders and our left midfielder and our right midfielder to operate in. Again, both my left midfielder and the right midfielder, kind of like with both my strikers, are on exactly the same player instructions. So I don't really feel it's necessary to have the left midfielder or the right midfielder on different player instructions. I used to, but at this moment in time, I really don't feel it necessary. So that is come back on defence, again, making us more defensively solid. Balance width, I don't want them to stay wide or cut inside. I kind of just like where they are in that left midfield and right midfielder position. Getting behind, again, I want both my left midfielder and my right midfielder to be making them penetrating runs in behind. And then this is the most important one. Having both your left midfielder and your right midfielder on getting to the box for cross is so important, YouTube. Definitely something that you should be using, and you will see that it's exactly the same for my left midfielder as well. Come back on defence, making us more defensively solid. Balance width, just kind of like staying where they are. The getting behind, again, make penetrating runs in behind. And then last but not least, the most important one on the left midfielder and the right midfielder is getting to the box for cross. Like I said at the start of the video, YouTube, the more players that we have in the box, the easier it is to score a goal, the more chances we will create, the more likelihood it is that when you have a shot, it will rebound back to one of your players in the box. Now, the left central midfielder, I use this player as like a traditional number 6. So this player's job is to just win the ball back and give it to the more attack-minded players. So that central midfielder won't venture forward at all and will just stay in them central areas of the pitch, holding down the fort. And the left central midfielder for me is on stay back while attacking and cover centre. The stay back while attacking, I just don't want my left central midfielder to go forward because it will leave us too open at the back. And then the cover centre, I want that left central midfielder to just cover the central areas of the pitch. Now, the right central midfielder is actually on the opposite of the left central midfielder. So my right central midfielder will have the licence to get forward. So definitely have your right central midfielder being a more attack-minded player or someone that is comfortable in your opposition's box. So like an SBC Odegaard, I've got, of course, my red verts. A player like that is so key and so underrated. So balanced attack, balanced crossing runs, and cover centre. Now, the balanced attack means that my right central midfielder will have the licence to get forward, to try and score some goals and get a lot of assists. That's kind of what I want my right central midfielder to do. I then personally, YouTube, in the 4-4-2 now, I don't actually attack with my left back or right back at all. So I play with both my left back and my right back on stay back while attacking, but then have the run type on overlap just in case they do get forward. And that is exactly the same on my left back. Stay back while attacking and overlap. I basically, in the 4-4-2, YouTube, I don't really feel it's necessary to have an overlapping fullback at the minute. I kind of feel like we've got enough going forward anyway. Both my centre-backs, YouTube, last but not least, are on completely default settings. Stay back while attacking, normal interceptions, and stick to position. And then the goalkeeper comes for crosses and sweeper keeper. And that right there, YouTube, is my brand new updated 4-4-2 custom tactics for you. If you did enjoy this video, you know what to do. Drop a like for me, drop a comment down below, and if you can please hit that subscribe button to my channel, that would mean the world to me. Thank you for watching. Remember, YouTube, spread the love and positivity. PMA, positive male attitude. Peace out. One love.